Greetings and welcome to Executive Competencies. I'm Paige Stoverhaig, broadcasting today from Phoenix, Arizona, where things are really heating up regarding the Global Summit on Negotiation and Trust, which will be held at the Thunderbird School of Global Management beginning November 8th, 2013. Joining me today are two of the people who will be presenting at the Global Summit. I will start with Professor Kjeld Jensen. Kjeld is on the faculty at Thunderbird as well as several executive MBA programs in Europe. He will be launching his new book, The Trust Factor, at the Global Summit. Kjeld, can you tell us a little bit about how this conference came to be and why I would want to attend?
Sure. Well, it's been a long time ambition for me to create a global summit on negotiation and related topic. It's a crucial, important area that has not been acknowledged. So I think it's a great opportunity that we can actually gather this amount of people, speakers and audience, to attend something like this here in Phoenix. So I'm very happy.
So you're bringing people from all over the world?
Yes, it is going to be a global summit. So we expect people from locally here in the US, from Europe, Asia, basically everywhere.
And your presenters are also international?
Very international group of presenters as well, yes.
What are some of the topics that will be featured?
We're going to talk about emotions, trust, economics, the negotiation core elements, hostage negotiation, political negotiations, communication. We're basically covering the whole plate of everything that is relevant to today's modern executive in order for him or her to conduct their negotiations.
Also joining us is Dr. Karen Walsh. Karen is also on the faculty at the Thunderbird School of Global Management. She'll be presenting at the Global Summit as well. Karen, I understand you have a stellar roster of presenters. Tell me a little bit more about who will be there and the nature of the conversation that will be taking place.
Yes, we're very excited about the diversity of the speakers coming to this conference. One of the only common themes I see is a very rich history of experience, both in terms of the concept of negotiation and the practical application. So a lot of diversity, but one common theme around this kind of expertise. So in the academic area, we have many very well-established people in the legal field. So we're going to look at negotiation from the perspective of legal scholars and lawyers and those who apply in justice studies. Also then on the practitioner side, we have people who come from entrepreneurs, large corporations, public policy area. We have some government negotiators that will be there. So there's quite a range in terms of, as Kjeld said, moving from the emotional, the behavioral, and the strategic elements of negotiation.
So I understand you'll be focusing a little bit on the psychology, and there will be some entrepreneurial focused people there as well.
Yes, so by looking at these different types of applied areas, we get a good sense of the way people are thinking, the way people are behaving, and the way people are feeling when they're working in these very diverse and what we see as a limited resources in many cases. So how do these people apply their understanding of creating value, building trust with others, when it appears as if there are very limited resources?
Kjeld, what is the sort of typical profile of the person that you anticipate will be attending the conference?
That will be very diverse as well. It will be both people coming from the academic world, and we will see a lot of practitioners, both from, I would call, mid-level to high-level executive. So it will be both people coming for the theory and the practical side of it. And then we have invited students as well from universities, both Howard, Thunderbird, and ASU.
Are these going to be people from the law department, the contracts and procurement, the CEO? Sort of what are the functional roles of the people that you're targeting?
It is both attractive to people who are in front line of negotiation, but certainly also back office supporting the whole thing. Now, one of the themes in this summit is that negotiation is a leadership competence. So that means it's something that is relevant for all executives working with strategies and leading a company towards any kind of progress. So that means in this case it's basically all the mentioned group you were talking about right now.
I understand that the conference will be held from the 8th of November through the 10th at the Thunderbird School of Global Management. Can you fill me in on some of the other logistics?
We're actually starting even on the 7th in the evening because we have something called a boot camp. So that means if somebody needs to have an introduction or training or wants to participate in a workshop, they can actually join the workshop that we got on the 7th. So basically starting the 7th in the evening, going on all until the 10th. We have basically organized everything. That means that people who want to participate can sign up on the website. They can sign up for a hotel in downtown Phoenix. They can sign up to have the transportation organized. So basically nobody needs to rent a car, think about accommodation, venues, anything like that. Everything is organized about the whole thing.
Oh, that sounds excellent. Karen, I understand that there is very intentionally some planned workshops and sessions that are focused specifically on thought leadership in the area of negotiation and trust.
Yes, one of the innovative things that we're going to do at this conference is to have a thought leadership day or a debrief day at the end of the conference. Normally, when we go to conferences, there's static presentations at the beginning of research that somebody has been working on or studies that they've worked on. And then you go through the conference. This case, we are actually going to, at the very last day, talk about and debrief the kinds of themes and the knowledge that came out of the workshop itself, the conference itself, and look at where some new streams of thought leadership, new streams of practical codes of conduct, for example, looking at ways that we can develop communities and networks around maybe those who are entrepreneurs or those studying psychology, both in the applied and in the theoretical sense. So it's very innovative on the last day to bring together everybody to talk a little bit about the new trends. So this is a very state-of-the-art conference where we are looking out to the future. What's really happening today and where are we going in the future, and how can this summit bring together new leadership for negotiation?
Keld, I understand you have an industrial partner. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit more about the role of your industrial partner in the conference?
Sure, I'm very happy and honored that we have teamed up with IACCM, International Association of Commercial and Contract Management. It's a global organization focusing on everything around contract, really, and they acknowledge, obviously, that negotiation is a crucial part of being successful in handling any kind of relationship and negotiation. So they are our partner, introducing the whole summit to their membership group, which is close to 36,000 people around the globe.
I understand that the Global Summit is actually the next iteration of conferences that have originated at Harvard University, their negotiation and leadership conferences. Karen, can you fill me in a little bit on what the relationship is?
Yes. For many years, many of us have attended Andre Bissasor's conference in Boston. And this is the next iteration to take these thought leadership, these summit days, and bring it to the West Coast, then take it to Europe and take it to Asia. So this is a chance for us to bring people from the West and to bring a cross-cultural component to the next iteration of these conferences. So we're very happy to be partnering with Andre Bissasor and his negotiation and leadership conferences.
Well, this sounds like an incredible opportunity to me. I hope you will join us at the Thunderbird School of Global Management, November 8th through 10th, where both Keld and Karen will be launching their brand new books. Keld is the author of The Trust Factor, Negotiating in Smartnership. Karen's new book is The Power of Understanding. We're going to have a special book signing event, and we would love to have you join us. Please go to www.globalsummitonnegotiation.com. The event, once again, is being held at the Thunderbird School of Global Management. All the logistics and a full roster of the presenters are available on the website at www.globalsummitonnegotiation.com. Signing off, this is Paige Stover with Executive Competencies. I hope to see you again very soon.